Yo, what is going on, guys? Hetro322 here, back, and today, fans and coaches of the ASL, I have for you guys the weekly recap on ASL Season 2, and this is the semifinals round. We only have 4 matches this week because we are narrowing it down, and next week is going to be the championship matches, and we're going to see just who is going to be playing in those matches. And I will tell you right now that all these matches were so close, except for the first one. Jeez, I just blanked. But like the second, third, and fourth matches, they were all 1-0s. It just shows you how high the competition is. So, without further ado, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right into the video. So, with the first match, we have the Elm Street Parasects, the #1 seed, taking on the 5th seed Wenchers Revals, and the Wenchers Revals took a pretty big upset, 4-0ing Anderson, and honestly, it came down to the preparation of the match. Vish prepped phenomenally, and he basically nailed everything with every set that he brought. It's the stuff that he predicted Anderson to bring, he nailed all of it. And each match is going to have a weekly hero. As you can see, Excadrill is one of the weekly heroes, picking up 3 kills in the match. So yeah, let's hop right into the match, and it is going to be a Tapu Lele Weavile lead. So Anderson wants to get the heck out of here, doesn't want to take a Scarf Moonblast, but Vish is going to go for the Nature's Madness, very safe play. Goes for the taunt, so that this Reuniclus cannot recover, and then Nature's Madness is again with Reuniclus because, with Tapu Lele, because he knows that this thing has no switch-ins. And by using that set, Tapu Lele took almost no damage and killed the Reuniclus. That set was beautiful. It completely shut down Reuniclus. It would have had to run Shadow Ball and still it wouldn't do that much. So Persian is going to lose its Choice Band to hit harder with the foul play. And a close combat is going to do absolutely nothing to Tapu Lele. And this looks to be a I wouldn't say bulky, but a utility Tapu Lele that still does so much to Zapdos. Heat Wave is going to come in, and dude, the predictions this game was ridiculous. Vish is just going to go for the Flare Blitz. That did not matter under any circumstances because of the Flash Fire. Weavile is going to come in. Vish is going to protect. Can go straight out into the Lowland Persian. This is Lowland Persian. Walls this thing, barring a low kick. And with that SD, the Persian is going to be easily 2-hit KOing the Weavile 100% of the time. But Anderson gets the nice and lucky flinch on the Icicle Crash. As you can see, it does not matter in terms of the game. So, yeah. The Zygarde is going to go for the Extreme Speed and do about nothing to the Venusaur. Venusaur is looking like the most threatening thing to Vish right now. Tapu Lele definitely takes it down, but Drill is going to go ahead and scoop its first kill of the match. As you can see, this Drill is a pretty solid set too, so it's going to take the Energy Ball because Anderson probably predicted a switch. Goes for the Continental Crush, doesn't even need the Earthquake. Continental Crush was probably there for the Zapdos, but it's gone, so that was a great move of choice by Vish. And then basically is just going to go for the Swords Dance, predicting Synthesis, and now Earthquake Pressure is going to be extreme right now. Anderson is going to go for the Giga Drain, is not going to kill the Excadrill, so the Excadrill will be able to kill Bora Bora. Now comes Hariyama. It's looking to be a 5-0. Hariyama is going to go for the Bullet Punch, and that is going to be the game. Tapu Lele, the first overall pick, on Vish's team. The first pick on Vish's team is going to send him to the championship. It didn't really. Excadrill did get 3 kills, and it really pressured Anderson's team. But really, I think that Tapu Lele set at the beginning that just shut down the Reuniclus really just won it. Because then Vish was playing from way ahead. It was basically 5-6 from the start, so great prep. And the Wenchers Weaviles will be in the championship taking on... That's right, guys. The Meteor Mantine are going to be taking on Vish. And the closest match of the year, possibly. You guys are just gonna see how this comes down. And I know I've put Manaphy on weekly recaps before, but dude, it got 5 kills, and look how Manaphy ends this game. Let's just get into it. I'm not gonna say anymore. Let's just get into this. Oh, Violent, I am so sorry. Alright, so it is gonna be a double down on turn 2. Muck is gonna kill. His mage is killing itself. Case of Berry, probably there to take a Shadow Ball from the Uxie. I had to guess. Manaphy is gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam. Mylan probably calculated he could live an Ice Beam, but TG ain't playing no games. He bring the Dazzling Gleam. So Mew is gonna Calm Mind twice, and Uxie is gonna go for the Toxic. Toxicing itself, which is a little tedious, but Uxie does get access to Heal Bell if he does have it. But it's more important to Toxic the Mew, in my opinion. So the Mega Deontay is going to be +2/+2. Is going to Moonblast crit. Not sure if that mattered. I think it matters depending on TG's investment. So Mimikyu is going to come in, do 46 with a Shadow Claw, followed up with a Shadow Sneak to put it in range for Latios to kill, or Manaphy to kill. Since Manaphy is Scarfed, Mew can go ahead and come in here and just take the Scald very, very nicely. I assume it's Scarf. I think it is. So Mew is gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam, and that's a crit, and it did like half. Latias does not care. This is a pretty funny turn because Latias is gonna click Calm Mind, and Mew clicks Calm Mind on the same turn, which is pretty funny. And I believe Mew Baton passes out as it gets hit with a Dragon Pulse, so Mew is basically dead upon switch in. I think it will die upon switch in. So Tornadus is going to go for the Dark Pulse and wins this because it has Dark Pulse. Latios can go ahead and go for the Roost, but it cannot stall this thing out. It needs to just get Chip on it so Manaphy can come in later and, you know, kill. Because it is Scarf Manaphy. So Manaphy is going to come out. It's going to go for the Scald, I do believe. Oh no, he goes for the Ice Beam. I would have gone for the Scald, but I don't think Scald kills Tornadus Therian if he is +1 special defense. So Cobalion is going to be in here. He's going to go for the SD behind a sub. TG's only chance is if he Supersonic Sky Strikes, gets rid of the sub, and now he has to burn with Scald. If he burns, he wins the match. He burns. So now this all-out pummeling is not going to kill the Manaphy. And since it is Scarf Manaphy, can go ahead and kill this, and Tornadus Therian is not at enough health where it lives the Scald. That is going to be the game, guys. The Mr. Mantine are going to win a 1-0 victory in a little bit of a hacksy match, but I wouldn't say it's too hacksy. I mean, it could have been worse. Like, there's another match there's like 2 more matches that are way more ridiculous. They had a lot less like implications, but they're way more ridiculous. So yeah, the Mr. Mantine are moving on to the championship, taking on the Winters Weaviles in it. Alright, moving on to the next game, we have the Netherlandians taking on the St. Louis Swabus. And both this game and the next game that I'm going to show you is ridiculous in terms of how it ended. Let's go ahead and hop in. So yeah, Mantine is one of the weekly heroes. It went 3-1, and I'm pretty sure it only had like 1 kill all season, in regular season at least, and it got 3 kills here, which is pretty funny. So Larry is gonna make a great couple of switches, but does not make the greatest switch into Magirna on the Gator, and Gator's pretty threatening. It's a threatening mon, I would know, because it sleeps me on stupid circumstances, you know. Anywho, Mantine is going to go for the Toxic on the Calm Mind, so this Cresselia can't do much to a Mantine, since it's a Mantine and has 140 special defense, and Mantine goes for the Haze, so this Mantine is basically built to shut down any Cresselia set, except for like Thunderbolt. So pretty good prep on Lari's part, since it also can take a waterfall from Gator, obviously from the water absorbability. The only thing it can't really take is like an ice punch if it doesn't roost. Well, it was a good brain. So Magearna is going to sit in here. Malone's going to miss the Thunder Wave, which is pretty annoying. It's going to go for the Thunder Wave on Mantine and it's going to go down. So I don't think that Thunder Wave actually matters in terms of the result of the match. I don't think it did. We'll see. So Moonblast is going to do 6%. And that 6% is going to come in very, 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 very deciding. And you'll see. So, and I'm sorry, Malone, if like Malone, Mylan, Anderson, and the next person that lost. I'm sorry that you have to relive this. Like, painful losses, especially in semifinals. But Malone is going to make a misprediction. He's going to have to take a lot more health. It wouldn't live a hit from Zam either way, so I think it's kind of irrelevant. But Cresselia is going to be in here. Takes a side shock, no problemo. There's not much Zam can do to a Cresselia. It's at a Shadow Ball, so Larry wants to get the heck out of there. Going to the Magearna. Now Malone would have attacked there. It might have made a difference in the match. You never know. So he's gonna have to go out since the Spadef drop makes it so he can't stay in. Since Chandelure would die, I'm pretty sure the Magearna is scarfed. Let me know if it's switching up and moves. I don't know. She's played it like it's scarfed. So Malone's just trying to do whatever he can to this Mantine, which is nothing because Mantines are ridiculously bulky. And Crest is going to have a very slow and painful death to the Toxic, basically. He's going to go for the Psyche, just do what it can, and then Mantine's going to get a roost off, so Mantine just like hardballs Cresselia. Mantine beats a lot of things that don't get electric coverage. Mantine's actually a pretty solid mon now that got the HP buff. So, Fraligator is going to eat its Citrus Berry. Go for the Waterfall. Take the Side Shock. Lose its Substitute. Is going to switch out into Rhydon, which takes the Side Shock like it's breakfast, dude. Like, num Fruity Pebbles. So, Stealth Rocks are pretty nice for the Mantine. Get a little chip on some stuff. And they're going to go Rock, Toxic, which is pretty funny. And Stone Edge is going to crit, which is a little annoying for Larry. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because Malone goes for the Toxic. And I mean, Zam wouldn't have to come out here and take the rocks. But I mean, yeah. So, Larry is going to go ahead and try and predict the, probably like Chandelure to come in and try and make a neutral play. Try to bluff this, I think it's Scarf Shandy, but like, Rhydon is going to make the misprediction on the Toxic. If that thing would have like Stone Edged or like EQ'd on the Zam, oh my lord. This might have been a different game, maybe. I don't think it would have mattered. So, Mantine is going to roost. And Mantine is going to Scald on the Chandelure, so it's already picked off 3 Mons, I think. Possibly. So, the Gator is going to D-Dance. And Mantine doesn't get a Scald like Manaphy. Or a Burn. Gator is going to get a free sub off. Is going to Dragon Dance again. Malone is putting all his eggs in one basket, and Haze goes through sub. Water Absorb. The only thing keeping him alive right now is it's Paras. He's going to go for the Ice Punch, do 63%. The Haze is going to come off. He has to get off a Dragon Dance to win this game. So it's best case scenario that she lived there, because now he can Dragon Dance, has to hope for a para, and he gets it. Like, to be fair, Malone didn't deserve to win this game at this point, because Mantine just had to stop getting parried, and it would have been able to haze. So, Gator is going to Dragon Dance. It's going to lose its sub. Crook is going to get absolutely obliterated by the waterfall. And Magirna is going to come back out and lives on 1. And that's game. Because Zam beats Magirna. To be fair, Malone didn't deserve to win it after all the paras, but little unfortunate to lose on that. So Malone is going to scout for the fake, or Laurie's going to scout for the fake out, because if the fake out crit plus toxic damage, it might have killed Zam. So good play to end it. And that's going to be the game. The New Zealandians are going to move on to the championship of the consolation bracket, winning 1-0. And we're going to see whether it's going to be Keister or Rocker taking her on. And it's going to be Rocker. And again, Keister, I'm sorry if you watch this, because this is, I understand. So, Pythagoras is going to put so much pressure on with some T-spikes, which ultimately led Rocker to win the game, but there's some other stuff thrown in there. So let's go ahead and hop into it. It's going to be Tangro Dente, so automatically Rocker has the advantage, but launches off the Sacred Fire. Burns turn 1, so definitely not the start that Keister would love. So he's going to go for the Stealth Rock. Just to pressure Entei, pressure Aerodactyl, plus Rocker's no way to get rid of it. So yeah, Pythagoras is going to come in, take this Icy Wind, and I believe now is going to go ahead and set up those nice T-spikes, which really just decimates Keister's team. The only way you can get rid of it is like defog Megalodios, which isn't that, it's not that great. So Rocker's going to go for the Willows. He just wants to scout whether it's Magikarp or Unaware. He knows that it's Unaware now. Or, sorry, Magikarp. And can go for the Hex and get some big damage off on Bulon. And Keister is going to go for the Wish. Wish it into Latios, take the Hex, and can get all healed up. Now, Latios can drop a Draco, can really do whatever it wants. He's going to go for the Defog, so like I said, that's the way of removing it, but he has it. Hold up. God, I feel like there's something in my throat. It's annoying. So Pythagoras is just putting on all the pressure. Keister has really no way to kill this thing. So good bring on Rocker's part on bringing Pythagoras, since it really does a lot to Keister's team. And nothing could really take it down with the Wish, or with the Pain Split. So Clefable is gonna fire off the much needed Heal Bell, which is really keeping this team on its feet. And Pythagoras is going to go for the Willows, which really pressures the Clefable. It's going to go for the Heal Bell, so it doesn't die to the Hex. So great play on Keister's part. Get healed up. It could fire off a Moonblast willingly. I don't really know why Rocker's staying in this long, to be fair. But, I mean, I guess he has no reason to switch out. So he's gonna go. He's gonna get the crit, which is huge. It means that this Clefable can no longer stall it out, and you're gonna see some more crits, ladies and gentlemen, and hacks. That's how this game works. At least this game. So Keister's Tangrowth is gonna be absolutely decimated. Lands the Sleep Powder. And it's going to switch out and go to the Latios. And it wakes up first turn and kills Megalodios. Rocker, you gotta chill, my dude. Like, give Keister a chance now. Gonna go for the Fire Punch. Hex is going to come off. And Infernape wouldn't have taken that damage if it wasn't for the first turn wake. And first turn wake is ridiculously low chance. So Entei is going to come out. He's going to fire off the Sacred Fire, I believe. No, goes for the Extreme Speed. And Seismitoad, like, walls this thing so very much. Unless it had the natural gift Rindo Berry, then it wouldn't wall. So Girder can go ahead and go for the Mach Punch. I don't know why Rocker went for the Mach Punch. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I would have gone for like Drain Punch. But anyways, Tangrowth gets the nice sleep off. And Clefable can sit here and just wish up. And Entei pressures Clefable a lot. But this gives Keister a free chance to go heal up his Seismitoad, which he definitely needs to take on this Entei. So Seismitoad can go ahead and fire off, I believe, his Earth Power. Yes, Earth Power, which does a ton to Girder. And Girder is going to take it as a 3 KO, so it's not going to wake up. And Seismitoad is going to kill it with a Scald, just in case Rocker wanted to be cheeky and predict it and go into, like, I don't know, Aerodactyl. Power Whip is going to come in on the Metagross. Metagross is going to go for, I believe, the Earthquake. No, it goes for the Thunder Punch. So it's going to paralyze the Entei, which is pretty lucky on Keister's part, allowing Megatron to just stay in and kill. Keister has a great set here. Has the Shucka Berry, so it can go for the Thunder Punch and then follow it up with a Bullet Punch to just get rid of the Mega Arrow. So great set on Keister's part. Has to switch out from the Vaporeon, or on the Vaporeon, and Rocker stays making them obvious plays, goes for the Scald. Like, I maybe Rocker's predicted once this year, I don't know. He doesn't predict that much. So Seismitoad is going to try and pressure with Earth Power. Doesn't get a Spadef drop like once, so it can't pressure it. And now that Entei's gone, Seismitoad literally beats nothing. So Rocker's going to throw a Wish in the air. And Infernape is going to come out. Protect on the Vaporeon. Is going to get it back up to full with the leftover recovery. Infernape is going to go for close combat as Vaporeon goes for the Scald. So Vaporeon is very, very weakened and will die to a Thunder Punch from Metagross. Is going to go for the Protect as Keister just does go for that Thunder Punch. I believe Keister goes for the Hammer Arm here. No, he goes for the Thunder Punch, which is a little bit annoying because it's got to take the Iron Barbs. Goes for the Hammer Arm. Hits. And I believe Metagross still outspeeds. And here's where Rocker wins the game. He's going to win on a 10% miss chance. And Clefable has HP Fire. I don't know why. Flamethrower is an option, Keister. Just so you know. And Clefable's not going to outspeed Vaporeon. So Rocker is going to be moving on. I hate to say it, but due to hacks, because otherwise Metagross kills Vaporeon. And switches out of Clefable. Or goes out of Metagross. Goes into Clefable. Pressures this Vaporeon, then goes back into Metagross, clicks Thunder Punch, and wins the match. But that's Pokemon, guys, and that is going to be the game. The Kanto Embers are going to move on to the championship against the New Zealandians, and as you can see on your screen, next week in the championships, in the championship bracket for the championships, we have the Meteor Mantine, the number 3 seed, taking on the Wentress Weavals, the number 5 seed. Might have a live comp for that, and same with the next one, which is the number 8 New Zealandians taking on the number 14 Kanto Embers. And I hope to see you guys there. Me and Molan will probably be doing those as well, and maybe some of the new ASL YouTube members, as we did recruit some people. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe down below if you have not already, and leave us a comment, let us know what you thought of the video. See you guys in the next one. Oh, and when I'm recording this, when this goes up, yesterday there was a ASL Season 3 off-season announcement video. Definitely go check that out. And the awards video should be going up tomorrow. That is tomorrow, as in Thursday, May 3rd. Or no, tomorrow, May 4th. Sorry. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.